Dreams have been a mystery that has fascinated mankind for centuries. From ancient civilizations to modern neuroscience laboratories, the dream world has been interpreted as a window into our deepest desires, anxieties and hidden emotions. But what do dreams really mean? Why do we dream of strange people, places or situations? And above all, can we learn anything from them? Why do we dream? Dreams occur mainly during the REM, rapid eye movement, phase of sleep. During this stage, the brain is almost as active as when we are awake. According to some scientists, we dream as a mechanism for emotional processing, problem solving and memory consolidation. Other approaches, such as the psychoanalysis proposed by Sigmund Freud, suggest that dreams are symbolic expressions of unconscious desires. For his part, Carl Jung saw dreams as messages from the unconscious seeking emotional balance and personal growth. Main types of dreams and their meaning. Although there is no exact science that deciphers dreams, there are common patterns that many people experience. Here are some of the most frequent. 1. Dreaming that you fall. This dream usually generates a very real feeling of vertigo or even causes you to wake up abruptly. It is associated with loss of control, insecurity or fear of failure in some aspect of life, work, relationships or important decisions. It can also reflect physical or emotional exhaustion, and the need to let go of a burden you are carrying. Sometimes it is related to low self-esteem or the feeling of not having a clear direction. 2. Dreaming that you are being chased. The dream that someone or something is chasing you may reflect anxiety, fear or avoidance. It is a sign that there is a problem you are avoiding in real life, whether it is a decision you don't want to face, a repressed emotion, or an unresolved conflict. The figure that haunts you may also represent a part of yourself that you are denying, for example, an emotion such as anger or sadness. Analyzing who or what is haunting you may give you clues about what you are repressing. 3. Dreaming of flying. Flying in dreams is usually a positive experience. It is associated with freedom, independence and overcoming limits. It may represent the desire to escape from a situation that overwhelms you or the urge to achieve your goals. If the flight is high and controlled, it symbolizes security and personal power. If you fly but with difficulty, it may mean that there are obstacles in your way or internal insecurities that you need to overcome. 4. Dreaming of ex-partners. This type of dream does not always indicate that you miss your ex. In many cases it symbolizes a past emotional stage, a pending lesson or a current situation that resembles that relationship. You may be repeating patterns or facing similar emotions. If the dream is negative, it could represent that there are still open emotional wounds. If it is positive, it may reflect emotional growth and closure. 5. Dreaming of death. Far from being a bad omen, dreaming of death often represents transformations, endings of cycles and new beginnings. It may be about leaving behind a stage of your life, a relationship, a job, a belief, to make way for something new. If you dream of your own death, it may be a sign of personal evolution or fear of change. If you dream of someone else's death, it may be related to your perception of that person or changes you are experiencing with respect to that person. 6. Dreaming that you are naked in public. This dream is related to vulnerability, fear of judgment or emotional exposure. It is common when you are faced with a situation where you feel others will see the real you. It may reflect insecurity, unpreparedness or fear that they will discover something you are trying to hide. It can also arise when you feel you are not being yourself and need to be more authentic. 7. To dream of teeth falling out. It is one of the most distressing and frequent dreams. It is associated with loss of power, insecurity or fear of aging. In some cultures, it is also related to fear of death, or losing a loved one. In a more psychological context, it may reflect concern about appearance, difficulty expressing yourself, or the feeling of losing control over your life or public image. It can also be related to stages of change and transition. Do dreams always have a meaning? Not all dreams have a profound message. Sometimes they are simply the result of stimuli we have received during the day, unconscious thoughts or physiological processes of the brain. However, when a dream repeats itself or leaves a strong emotional impression, it may be worth analyzing. How to interpret your dreams? Keep a dream journal, write them down when you wake up before they are erased from your memory. Look for patterns. Is there a repeating theme, person or emotion? Connect it to your life. What is happening in your environment that may be related to this dream? Don't take everything literally, dreams are symbolic. Dreaming of a storm may not refer to the weather, but to an emotional storm. Conclusion: dreams are an expression of our inner world. Although there is still much to be discovered scientifically, exploring their symbolism can offer us a powerful tool for self-knowledge. Listening to our mind while we sleep is, in a way, listening to ourselves in a deeper and more sincere way.